What's up, guys? Today we are going to take you through what it took to put these 10 two-bedroom houses a state away in Utah, just outside of Zion National Park, right in between Zion National Park and Bryce Canyon, at a place called Zion Ponderosa Ranch and Resort. They got the small cabins. They even got these little wagons you can stay in, all the way to these
Thank
luxury
you for joining us
houses.
today. We are here at Ideal Trade Institute's new facility. This facility is about 4 times bigger than their last facility, but I thought it was fitting for us to come here today to show you what a Ponderosa looks like in its early stages. Called the Ponderosa because the first one went up to Zion Ponderosa Resort up in Zion National Park. And we're actually going to take you through the journey from start to finish.
Driving around, that would definitely have to change from RV park into sweet floating city. One of my very first trips up here, taking a look at the site, laying it out, the owner gave us a rough idea of what they wanted, kind of gave us a little leeway on how they wanted it done, which was really exciting for us. We originally wanted to convince the owner to float these on helicals so you could see underneath them. Thought that would be totally cool. But he wanted to keep a traditional look of what it was that he had already there. So, of course, we went along with that plan. These are some of the units that we got up there early. We decided that wasn't the best route, so we shipped them all on one day. This is Dan and Dylan laying out those sites, making sure that they're going to fit perfectly in there, keep the views up. Next up, we had to test the soil. The geotech came back and said that bedrock was 3 feet down. That was going to make it very difficult for us to use our favorite install process, which is helicals. Make a long story short, we ran into somebody who'd done a lot of digging and said, no, there's plenty of room. We were able to get our helicals in.
All right, so we're loading here at Ginter. We got the crane, he's setting up here. And then we got the truck that's backing up. The truck's coming in, this is the first one. We'll get the next one here at 7 o'clock. Put 2 houses on this one, 2 houses on the next one, and they'll be heading off to Utah.
That's our boy Austin right there, getting all of them loaded up to head up, and on his way up, bringing excess tools and the guys. He broke down. Got it fixed, eventually got up there.
What do we have here?
All right, so we are dividing and conquering right now. We've loaded up everything from the trailer over to Edgar's truck here. It is loaded down 200%. It could not take anything extra at this moment, but we're keeping things going.
And what do we have in the back?
We have a sardine. He's wedged back in there and he's doing his
I'm out
part.
of the ocean. I need to be put back
Carlito's
where I
in there.
belong.
They're gonna finish out the trip. But as soon as that truck is finished, I'm gonna hook back up to this trailer and we're gonna fire it up and we're gonna start working on those houses in Utah, baby.
Cool. See you guys all in Utah.
Yes, sir.
So after they're done, get their saddles situated.
They eventually made it up late
that
that day. Everyone was exhausted, but we couldn't lose another day. We lost a day on that. So we planned and planned, see if we could catch up in a day. And that's Todd from Tucson Contracting, a buddy of mine from high school, been in contracting for 20 plus years, and I invited him to come help out with this job. He was the one who learned helicals with me, and he's a wealth of knowledge in all aspects of building. So, opportunity to have him, and
let me call the crane guy right now.
Great thing for us.
On the quarter there.
What's going on?
We're just trying to figure out our finished elevation of the top of the pylon so that we can put our beam saddles on, just crane these things on. Obviously the snow is hindering this a little bit, so we're doing what we can do to keep the ball rolling.
Very cool, man. And how much of a pain in the butt is it to work with that? Or
when you're a bunch of guys from the desert, it's definitely different. It's cold. It's more work involved because you got to get rid of the snow so you can actually do your layouts and get things correct and squared up. It's just more difficult for sure.
are you having fun?
Oh, yes. Best experience ever. Nice little southern Arizona boy over here doing my best at snow plowing with a Mini X with a Digga on it. While it's snowing. It's like brushing your teeth while eating Oreos is what I'm doing right here.
important to, I don't know, like it's important to have fun and see the fun and things,
Oh,
right?
heck yeah.
If you don't laugh and roll with it, you'll just cry.
That's right. You got two options. Cry or cry when nobody's looking. Now, after we get those helicals set, it's connected to that Diga, and that's the torque indicator. That tells us what reading of kips we're getting as it goes down, make sure that the coil's strong enough. Now we got Josh putting the beam saddles on. Those nuts allow us to make it level, and so we take them all the way down, and then we actually ended up upgrading our to a laser level on here. Way easier. He flips them over, puts them on there, and then that allows us to adjust it a little by little as we get the module on there. Absolutely a great design from the guys over at the Ideal Institute. The crane guy did show up. This was the first day, maybe the second day the crane got there, and he did get stuck, and we spent half the day getting him unstuck. We've got 4 straps that hook into our all threads that go all the way through the house. There's a little patent from Ideal. And you get somebody on the lead rope, make sure it's turning right, make sure that thing doesn't get out of the way or get away from us. And that unit looks like it is I think that's a master bedroom. Yeah, that's a master bedroom. We're about to actually set it on the ground here, not on helical caps, because we had to leapfrog a couple of these to get the right ones in first, depending on which truck it was on. Yeah, that's a master bedroom. You can see the interior door right there, and that module will go up against another module. And here it is going on to those beam saddles. We have to get a perfect fit, and in fact, we put a few shackles on it to make it lean a little bit more one way, so it just slides in perfectly. I don't know if you can see that nut on the bottom of that, but that's our all thread coming through, and we got to miss those saddles. And boom, that's a perfect fit for us. And then, of course, they get up, they undo those shackles, and crane lifts off, and we do another one real quick. And this is the last one that we were bringing in that night. Our guys crushed it, really proud of how hard they worked that day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It was a long project up there. We were proud of them.
Now, this is what we did here at Ideal. We got 18 houses unloaded in one day. We worked together. This team is amazing right here.
And that's what they all 4 look like together. After that, we put them.
Truss delivery is here.
Here's the delivery.
Zion Ponderosa. This is going to be a neat thing. They're going to slide off. Oh, crap.
Not how I've seen it done before, but that site was a little...
Well, that was something.
Elevations were a little bit goofy, so... No trusses were harmed.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to happen.
Making of this video. So we did. We got those trusses up there. Sorry, I didn't have any additional video of that. We just got back to work, and I forgot to get the video of that. But this is the finished product with all the eaves painted, the trusses up, the metal roofs on, and that did take some time. My team worked really hard at getting that up. But you can see
we've got our unit set, and now we're inside getting the interiors all finished. We have run all our underground sewer lines. We've hooked up all our electrical, done power tests on all our systems. We've run our under the house water lines. So now we're waiting for the park to come in and run the utilities so that we can hook the utilities up to the units. Our units are ready to go, and once the park runs all the utilities through the site, then we can hook up the houses to that, and we'll be looking pretty good. We still need to put siding on the units, but we really want to do that after all the major construction's done, because we're using a new product. It's an insulated metal siding that looks like half logs, and we don't want to damage any of that. It's pre-finished, And the reason we're doing that is to eliminate maintenance issues.
So we're gonna go ahead and put the log siding on. We already got our trim piece in at the bottom there. We're gonna simply go up. We'll cut out that window. We actually didn't get J-channel on that window, so we'll get that on first, and we'll cruise from there.
Boom, I love these time lapses on this one. I wanted to get it all the way up, but some things came up where I had to stop, so I only get halfway up. I do fix that tie vac so it is overlapping properly, so it's not draining in there. There's a couple holes that we had to take care of properly on there. You'll see that J-channel, that's the stuff that goes around the windows, so we can fit that siding right in, so no water gets in. We also did make a field trip where our students came up for a week. I think we took about 15 students up here to learn how to side, get out of what we call our classroom. They also got to spray some decks. They got to lay some decks, lay the siding.
We're getting pretty close. We're getting our last little bits of log siding on. Got the interiors buttoned up. We got to do some a couple more little transitions where the floors come together. We'll get that buttoned up. There's a trial in all things. I guess that's what it is. You know, there's trial in everything. You know, in Arizona, our trial has been that it takes a year to get a permit done. You know, a year and a half. I mean, the government's been our biggest upheaval there. Here, you know, we got our permits done in a week, but then the weather just kicked our butts. So it's like, I guess there's trial in all things. Which one would I prefer? Well, I definitely like working, and you know, we get things moving and get things going. So, but it is what it is. You take it and you keep working. So
We're back at Zion Ponderosa Ranch. We're all finished up here. Let's show you what the inside of these things look like.
But you can see as we walk up, this is the finished product. Siding turned out great. You can see that we did cover it up, so they are not a floating city, which would have been exciting. Owner and their staff did a fantastic job on furnishing these and making them look great for their rentals. I believe that they already had these rented out well before we finished, and we did push to the max so they could maximize their profits and have these done quickly. You can see full-size refrigerator, full-size stove. That was very important for us as with these modules and with tiny homes. You don't end up with as much storage as we possibly could. These ones do have plumbing for a washer and dryer, and I think you'll see that here. They're not in there yet, but they will put those in there. So the renters have access to washer and dryer, which is great. This is that 2-bedroom, 2-bath model. You can see tiled showers. And as you go into the guest bedroom, it's exciting because that's a full-size, queen-size bed. Nightstands that fit in there. Yeah, when you think of tiny homes, you don't think you can fit a queen-size bed and nightstands in one of the bedrooms, but we're able to do that. As we go back out of the kitchen, you can see we got a great kitchen table there that I didn't mention there. Great size couch with an easy chair there. That couch actually folds out so they get to sleep 2 more. You'll see the master bedroom. You'll know it's the master because the bathroom is inside that door. Here's that linen closet. Again, tiled shower, vanity, elongated toilet. The nice thing about the master is that it does have that sliding glass door there. Again, another full-size queen bed. Absolutely great for rentals. The best part about this is the speed at which we're able to do this for the client means that they get revenue coming in quicker. And because this one's so far away from civilization, well, they save so much money on having to ship all those materials there. And we appreciate you guys staying tuned and watching this all the way through. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels to keep updated on all of the new projects that we have. Not only product to places like this, but we are increasing the amount of craftsmen that enter into the market.